Hi students, today is Friday, May 1st, 2020 or 2020. And today we're going to talk about your assignments for today. So the first thing you need to do is open up your web browser and go to your waffle. Remember, if you are not signed in, there's going to be a button here in this area at the top where my hand is moving around that says sign in. So you're going to sign in to your district Google account. So let's click on the waffle and we're going to scroll down to classroom. Click on classroom. And remember, I have more classrooms than you, but you're going to go to 2019-2020 Murch, and I changed the picture. So it's got Winnie the Pooh on it now. And I want you to click up here on the picture or on where it says 2019-2020 Murch. If you click down here, it's going to take you to these specific assignments. I think it's easier to just search. When you get into the classroom, go up to where it says classwork. You are going to scroll down to where it says weekly assignments, and you're going to click weekly assignments. And you're going to be clicking on two things today. You're going to click on the Murch student-friendly document, and then you're also going to click on the big book and writing. Okay, so let's click on Murch student-friendly, and that's going to open up. And then I'm going to go back to classroom and open up the big book and writing. Super. So now I'm going to have both of those open, and that's going to help me to figure out what I need to do for Friday. Today I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to day 5, which is the very last page, and I'm going to need that. Okay, so let's click back over here. And I want you to notice how I'm moving back and forth from tab to tab, making sure not to click that X because that's going to get rid of the tab, which isn't a big deal. If I do that, I can just go back to my classroom and load everything again. So now let's scroll down to Friday. Look at that, we're finally here on Friday. So it says listen or read, page 12 from the shared reading, and write one important detail from the text. So I'm going to go back and I'd like to check my directions that I pulled up and see what that says. This says assign students to read and listen or view my shared readings 7 and 8, the Washington Monument, which is on page 10 and 11. Uh-oh, well, Mrs. Murch, in your directions over here, it says page 12. Well, let me tell you why it says that, friends. Let's click on this link. And remember, we have to log in. And I'm just going to go ahead and log in as myself because our views are the same. So let me go to page 12. Once it opens up, remember to click no. And I'm going to go ahead and use the caret, and I'm going to navigate down here. In the very small blue text, I see it says page 12 right here. And then there it is, the Washington Monument right here. Now, I want you to notice that this text, this is the big book, this is the teacher text. But if you still have your shared reading book that looks like this, which is the student text, you can also read it out of there. So you actually have a choice. You can do either one. It's basically the same story. Our shared reading over here actually has a little more detail, but you'll be fine doing either one. So let's go back to the directions. What you're going to do when you respond to it after you read it are these down here. So let's take a look. It says, find all the long I words from the text. So these are your annotations, and that's going to be down here in that gray section. So look through that text either in this one or even in this one and look for all the long I words. Then you're going to identify a word that means more than one person. Then you're going to put a happy face next to your favorite part. Okay, let's go back to the student-friendly schedule. And for writing, it says today you can write about anything you want. So when you're looking at this assignment calendar, it says write an important detail from the text. I am giving you the option today. You can do the writing assignment here, or you can make up your own ideas to write about, or you can always click on here and open up the optional writing ideas, which we had during phase 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up really quick just to show you, kind of remind you what it looks like. For example, you could write a scary story, and if you remember a time when you were really scared, and tell me what happened. So those are some ideas. Okay, now let's move on. Now for math, I only have things that are optional for you today. You can take a test, you can play some games, you can go back and maybe do some work that you haven't finished, or maybe you want to make up your own math problems to do. Maybe you want to go to Reflex Math or do some Splash Learn. Whatever you do today, it is your choice. I'm going to show you the optional test, but I'm not going to go over it in this video. I'm actually going to make another one where I read the test as if we were in class. So if you really want to take it and you want to follow along, you can then. So here's what it looks like. I think it has about 9 or 10 problems on it. Let's see. Yeah, it's got 9 problems on it. So it's kind of quick and just a nice review of everything that we did this week. We're going to go back to the schedule and we're going to double check just to see if there's anything else that we have to do. No, we talked about reading, writing, talked about math. Today we do not have a class hangout and we don't have any scheduled groups today. So it's looking like Friday is going to be a pretty easygoing day. All right, students. Well, thank you for a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see all of you next week.